Alright, well, it's about time I uploaded a video. I'm using my camcorder from, it's like 2015. It was a gift. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome because old media, I think, is sort of generally better than new media, but that's not the topic today. I don't really know what I'm going to rant about, but it's going to be something, so we're just going to jump into it. I feel like like everybody in the world, I feel really lost and sort of hopeless, right? Like I genuinely, I know this is kind of like a Gen Z stereotype at this point, but I genuinely don't think I'm gonna make it past 20, and that's not because of like drugs or anything dangerous like that. I just think I think it's AI, really. I think we're just gonna get taken over and just killed. But let's assume that that doesn't happen. I should be in the mindset that I should be working towards my future, right? Because the days go by, and if I'm productive with those days, then I can start, it's like compounding interest. I can start building things now that will benefit me more and more as time goes on. But I have no will to do that, basically. I guess this is just a sort of reflection on how I'm undisciplined, how I have a bunch of bad habits, like everybody, right? I like alcohol, I like YouTube too much, I kind of waste my time. I don't really know what my passion is, or what my identity is, but if we're gonna get into that, I don't think identity exists. But it's also very important because identity grounds your beliefs and your values, which in turn contribute to your actions. And your actions determine your life. So I don't know, man. I'm in this in-between state of like overthinking everything because I don't think identity exists. So on the one hand, it doesn't matter what my quote-unquote identity is, but on the other hand, I desperately need it because that will ground everything I do in the future, which will benefit me in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? The last time I walked this street like this was about a year ago, I think. Maybe this is a lie, but the most distinct memory was about a year ago. I was drinking with my brother, and we had a lot of drinks, and we had a really good night. And during this night, I figured out through some, you can call it luck, you can call it being unlucky, but I figured out that he had a secret YouTube channel. And I kept it a secret from him for the next like 6 months or so, because I wanted to see his uploads and know what he was thinking, because this YouTube channel was centered around his deep thoughts, his journal entries, and as you can see now, I kind of copied that idea because he ended up canceling it just after I told him. But like, I don't know, man. That memory was like a cataclysmic moment in our relationship, because my brother was never the most social guy, but he would still pop out and say hi when we were all hanging out on a Saturday night or whatever it was. And I knew, I sort of was getting an idea of his inner worldview because he's very quiet. And my brother he's like one in a million, you know. I think he's far more intelligent than most folks on the planet. Far more intelligent than me, that's for sure. Like, all of his ideas, I think, are completely right. He doesn't say anything, and he wins because he doesn't get emotional about things. But that's kind of besides the point. What I'm getting at is that that marked a moment in our relationship, because after I told him, he got even more distant than he already was. I hardly see the guy. He makes sure to pop out at parties posted by my older sister or like one of the siblings. Like if I was doing something, he would come. Something big, like my birthday, for example. But other than that, complete radio silence. This is kind of a popular street, so I'm gonna head back. Not that I'm paranoid or anything. But man, I just used to have so much fun with my siblings. We would just do so much together. And now it's just, we don't even hardly talk. And it's like, I don't agree with my siblings on everything, but it doesn't matter. I love them to death. I don't know. I don't know where I fit in the grand scheme of the world. I don't know where I belong. I don't know what my category is. That's sort of the point, I think. If identity doesn't exist, then it doesn't matter. But shouldn't it? Because I haven't found anything. I haven't found a passion. Like, there's nothing that I would truly die for except people. And I mean, maybe that's not so bad, but I don't know. There's got to be something more, right? Maybe again, I'm overthinking it. Like, I would die for my family. I would die for my friends. I don't think that matters. As in death. Death doesn't matter, but I wish that I just found something that I would die for. Like something physical, like a work of, you know, like art or engineering or the medical field. I don't know. Something that I would be willing to die for, but that hasn't happened. And I don't know if it will be. I'm 21, man. I know I'm young, but I just can't help but be pessimistic. But I'm not doing anything to help myself, and it's my problem. Like, I'm going to school for film. If you couldn't guess, why aren't I making films? That's because I don't have to. I don't have to. As in, I don't have to do it for a school assignment, but like, if it's what I'm going for, why aren't I doing it? I don't know. And my ego gets in the way. And I'm at the point where I understand that the ego is it's completely fake. It's not objectively a real thing. But we need the ego to some extent, right? To ground ourselves in reality. You know, nobody likes a narcissist, but you know, people with strong values are respected. And that's, right? That's a product of the ego. What else would it be? God damn it. I don't know, man. There's not a single person in the world who's listening to this, but I gotta say, I'm lost. And if you're not lost, then I congratulate you. But if you're lost as well, then my advice is to lock in, I guess, which is not specific enough, but it means do the bare minimum to benefit yourself in the future, right? The more you know now, the better off you'll be in the future, right? So read, listen to lectures, get yourself out there, have more experiences. I mean, this is easier said than done. Obviously, you got to take into account like money, but you know, assuming that money isn't a problem, you got to get out there. You got to become the best version of yourself, whatever that fucking means, right? Because that's what everybody says. That's how they teach you when you grow up. You got to be the best version of yourself. You got to, all of these opportunities, you're gonna see the world. It's like, what are we doing? What does that mean? Because maybe I'm just one in a million, but I'm missing out. I'm missing out on life, on everything. Shouldn't I be conquering the world? I'm not. So maybe for these reasons you should believe in like an afterlife or reincarnation or something like that, because there's nothing else. If you're an atheist, then this is it. This is it. And if you feel bad about it, then you're kind of trapped in your own worldview there. I don't know, I've been playing with the spiritual idea, the idea that like we're all here for a specific reason and we're supposed to learn it, and then when we're done learning it we move on. But I don't know, I get worried about the present day, the present time that we live in, because it's hard. I can't, it's hard to focus on the long term when everything is just going so wrong right now in modern day. I mean, I don't know much about politics, but goddamn, I don't think it's looking too good. But life is beautiful. Suffering should be accepted. And we just have to carry on with the idea that everything will be okay. Because if everything is not okay, then there's no point in it. I really like this webcam. I don't know. I have to work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. But thank you for tuning in. This has been Reef. Take care of yourself out there, alright?